Hey guys, I'm back again with a brand new video for you all. Today I'm here with the best teams that we can use in the Retro Cup, and Retro Cup is, I believe, just 30 hours away from now. So we'll be talking about the best teams, and before we talk about that, we'll be talking about the rankings. And before we talk about the rankings, something little detail about the Retro Cup. Nothing much. It's the cup where Dark, Steel and Fairy types are banned, and every other types are eligible, and every other Pokemon is eligible besides those three types. So yeah, let's talk about our rankings here. And looking at the rankings, look at that, Clodsire. Damn man, Clodsire is still number one. Look at this, Clodsire Stone Edge is number one, and there you go, 18 Clodsire with Sludge Bomb is 18, and Clodsire never getting old. And I think Clodsire is gonna be in the meta for a long time still, right? Licky and Oranguru, two normal types, second and third. Other normal type popular Dunsparce is number 7, 2 for Alligator, Shadow and Non are 5 and 6, Primeape is 4, and there we go. Activax is 8. As I told, Steel, Dark and Fairy are banned, so Steel and Fairy, both the counters of Dragon type are banned. So Dragon type counters are only going to be Ice now, and if the dragon is flying, it's going to be Rock. So yeah, now dragons are gonna be in full mood in this cup. There you go, 8 Artibax, 12 Hakomo-o, 17 Gudra, Shadow Dragonair 21, and there must be Shadow Dragon Knight 34, Como 35, 33 normal Dragonair. I mean, dragons are gonna rule here, and the most common lead is going to be Shadow Dragon Knight for sure. Shadow Dragon Knight, people will use it with double normal at the back, or double rollout at the back for those coverage against those ice, right? And Shadow Dragon Knight itself is flying, so they'll use 2 weak against fighting at the back. That's what team combinations are gonna be. And there we go, Drifblim is number 9. Drifblim is also gonna be super cool because no Steel and no Dark, right? And no Azumarill this cup. That's gonna be interesting. And Jumpluff is 10. Jumpluff is still gonna be super amazing. And Hakomo is 12. Cresselia 11. Now Cresselia is not gonna be that good in my opinion, because for Alligator the Shadow Claw user is gonna be there, and though there's not gonna be any Sableye, there's still going to be Trevenants. Trevenants, and there you go, Trevenant and Cofagrigus in the meta. Though they are like 58 and 53 in the rankings, they are gonna be used more commonly. And plus Drifblim, the Shadow Ball, the things with Shadow Ball are there, and plus Primeape's got Rage Fist and Annihilape's got Rage Fist, right? Those things come in action here. Aurora's 13, Gastrodon 14. Gastrodon is gonna be good. And Jumpluff, okay, Shadow is 10, Jumpluff normal is 15, Diggersby is 16. Diggersby is gonna be, the bulk of Diggersby can be used as like in the ABB format, like you bait out the normal type counter, then you got other normal type at the back, or you bait out the ground type counter and you got other ground type at the back. So that's how you can use Diggersby. And there we go, Gudras and Toxapex, Marowak, Kanto Marowak, and these are gonna be the top 20. And yeah, this is like, there we go, Steel and no Fairy and no Steel dragons are gonna be good and amazing. And my number one pick, actually my favorite pick for this cup, is going to be Frostlass, because just use it reverse thinking, right? People are gonna use dragons, right? Just use Frostlass, you know, just use Frostlass. There are gonna be Shadow Claw users, put the normal types with Frostlass like Licky or Dunsparce. And plus Frostlass is a ghost, Dunsparce and Licky are gonna be normal. That's just the team building. And before we talk about the best teams, I want to tell you guys that these are just the team combinations of ABB, ABA, or RPS, Rock Paper Scissors. These are just the team building ideas, and you can just change any of the mons from the teams that that I will be showcasing in this video. And for example, if I show you team with Dugong, you can just replace Dugong with something like Walrein, right? Or even Auroras, right? That's how team building works. So yeah, so let's move on to the best teams here. Moving on to team number 1, it's gonna be Team number 1, Octibax, Gastrodon, and Jumpluff can RPS, but ABA in some situations, and in some situations ABB as well. So team number 1, Octibax, and I told you dragons are gonna be good, right? So yeah, just some flyers. It's gonna be a little tricky because you got grass and a ground type at the back that has not got much coverage against the flyers like Talonflame. Talking about a Gastro, and Jumpluff itself is weak against Talonflame, and you don't have any super effective against Talonflame, but the Dragon Breaths are doing a very good job as the fast move damage, right? That's how it's gonna be. And yeah, this is pretty balanced for me. If this team is, you need to keep in mind, ABA weak against rollout users. And rollout, you got Gastrodon in the middle, which resists the rollout, but you got Jumpluff and Octibax, which is taking super effective damage from rollout like Licky and Dunsparce. It's gonna be weak against those. You can turn this team into ABB. Now in this team, I'm using Octibax as the lead. If I was to use this team, I would run Octibax in the lead, then Gastrodon and Jumpluff played like ABA. But if it's hard for you, then you can run Gastrodon in the lead and make it ABB against the rollout users. Yeah, this is a very balanced team it's going to be. And yeah, if you see fighters, you got Ice in the lead, you can save swap Gastrodon, and you got a flyer Jumpluff at the back. That's how it's gonna go, right? So yeah, if I'm missing any point, then please comment, right? I really appreciate that. And yeah, I'm making these videos every day. I would like your recommendations, suggestions, your support. I'm like feeling a little down these days. Please enlighten me, guys. What should I do? Should I be posting 2 or 3 videos per day? Should I be posting other game videos as well, right? Whenever there's going to be league rotations, just like a day apart, or tomorrow, for example, tomorrow's league rotations, I get a good response in the channel, like in these days. But in the middle days, there's like it's very hard to like you know, run the channel. It's just, I need your suggestion, guys. And if you guys want me, like not want me, if you guys I'm asking for the suggestion, should I be playing other Pokemon games like Pokemon Fire Red? Have you guys played that? Pokemon Fire Red, Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Sapphire, right? Pokemon even Leaf Green or Emerald, or let's say yellow version, right? Any other Pokemon games. Should I be doing that in this channel as well? But this is entirely Pokemon like Go Battle League channel, right? All of you guys are supporting me for that. It's silly to ask that, but still I'm asking. If, yeah, please comment down if you guys want that as well. I mean, want me doing that as well. I would love to play other Pokemon games. I mean, my life is dedicated to Pokemon. Since my childhood, I love Pokemon so much. How many times did I say that? Well, anyways, was that a lot of off topic? I'm sorry for that, guys. Let's move on to another team. It's gonna be team number 2. Team number 2 is Dunsparce, Clotsar, and Drifblim. Now, Drifblim is gonna be super cool at the back, not much in the lead, but if Drifblim is in the back, then it's gonna be super cool, right? Since there are no any dark types, right? The ice type is gonna do good. That is why we got Dunsparce there, right? And Dunsparce is gonna be weak against fighting, so we got poison and ghost at the back, and flying coverage is there as well, right? Something like Quagsire would win this team, or even Gastrodon will ABA win against this team. But you got a strong answer there, Drifblim. If you see Gastrodon or Quagsire in the lead with your Dunsparce, you just stay. You don't need to swap, right? You can soft lose that and then come with your Clotsar or the Drifblim. Yeah, right. It's gonna be really good, right? This team, this is going to be my favorite team, I think, for this what is this Retro Cup. Yeah, it's gonna be very cool, right? Like, flyers are gonna do good against Clotsar. You should run Stone Edge, and for flyers we got answer there, Dunsparce, right? It's gonna be neutral against a lot of the dragons, right? Dunsparce is gonna be solid in this meta, guys. Solid in this meta. Yeah, I think this team is going to work. So let's move on to another team. It's going to be team number 3, Oranguru in the lead and double weak against fighting at the back. You got Confusion User ahead, right? You got Dugong and then Dunsparce. Dugong, okay, both are very good safe swap, but Dugong is OG best safe swap, the legend of the safe swaps, safe switch, right? You can debuff your opponent with that icy wind. Dugong is going to be so good, guys. And Oranguru, that is why it's in number 3, top 3 in the rankings, right? I know this rankings is going to be changing after 2 or 3 days of the Retro Cup, but yeah, this team is still going to be really good. And yeah, since there are no any things like Mandibuzz or things like Guzzlords, Umbreons, Oranguru is gonna roll, right? Since there are not gonna be anything like Bastodons or the Carbings, and Dugong is gonna do really good, super good for that fighting. We got Confusion User up ahead, right, and the lead, and it's gonna be, yeah, this team is gonna definitely do really good, right? So let's move on to another team. It's gonna be team number 4, Feraligatr and Licky and Toxapex. Now this is ABA. You can either run Toxapex in the lead or Feraligatr in the lead, both ways. I suggest you run Toxapex in the lead. That way, if you find grass, I think they are going to swap, right? For the grass, it's going to be like something like ABA, but it's not ABA because it's a poison jab user, right? Then Licky is going to be the safe swap. And against the fighting, it's going to be weak. Toxapex is a poison. It's going to do good there. Against Annihilate, Feraligatr is there with Shadow Claw, right? Yeah, against Driflims as well, we got Licky and Feraligatr with Shadow Claw, and Licky is going to do very good against Driflim. Toxapex is going to struggle against Driflim, right? And yeah, it's going to be fine. It's going to be good. What are we missing with this team? So I think nothing. So yeah, this is going to be really cool team. So let's move on to another team. It's going to be team number 5, Kwak. Again, Kwak is Kanto Marowak, Awak is Alola Marowak. Kwak in the lead and Talonflame and Jumpluff at the back. This is double flyers at the back. Kwak is gonna win things like Licky, Dunsparce, and those things, and your backline is weak against those, right? So it's going to be ABB for those things. And against grass, Kwak struggles. Then you got double good against grass at the back. And yeah, if it's Clodsire, even Clodsire, then Kwak is going to handle that. Jumpluff is going to be weak against Clodsire. Kwak is going to be strong against Clodsire. It's very balanced. Talonflame is kind of neutral against Clodsire. You can also run Flame Charge instead of Brave Bird in your Talonflame, but yeah, I suggest you run Fly and Brave Bird in this team, because a lot of the people actually think running Flame Charge and going into the Flame Charge and using Talonflame as the safe swap with Flame Charge is going to be good, better than Brave Bird. But I suggest you, whether you run Talonflame as a safe swap or the closer, as long as you don't use it in the lead. In the lead also, it's okay you run Brave Bird. If you run safe swap, then Brave Bird is gonna be still good, right? And in closer, it's just wow, right? Now the thing is, this team struggles against Feraligatr. Like Feraligatr can do good against Hydro Cannon against that Kwak and Talonflame as well, but you got Jumpluff. You need shields for that Ice Beam, right? And it's gonna be ABA for that, but you can with Mud Slaps and Bone Claw, Feraligatr is gonna take a lot of damage. It's not like it's gonna resist or something, right? You can just shield once, go for Bone Claw, Mud Slaps, you do a damage, soft lose, and then come with your Jumpluff, and that's what you're gonna do, right? That's how you run ABA teams, right? There's gonna be ABA against Feraligatrs, but ABB against the rollout users. So that's how this team is going to go. If you find Dugong, then it's gonna be a problem. Dugong, then you can just stay, or yeah, go for the Rock Slide. You're gonna get shield, or even if you don't get shield, this team is definitely gonna struggle against Auroras, Walrein, and Dugong. Apart from that, it's gonna be just fine, right? You can just sack your lead, but it's gonna be a little rough because a lot of the people are gonna run Dugongs. And yeah, I've been in that situation where I'm Kwak and opponents got Dugong. It's not the greatest win for them, yeah, then I come in with my I ran Alolan Marowak in Open Great League with Kwak in the lead. So that's how it went. And you can also put Quagsire if you are struggling that much, right? It's gonna be good though. So moving on to another team, it's gonna be Quagsire. There we go, team with Quagsire, and this is kind of similar team for like previous one. It's gonna Frostlass and Talonflame at the back. Both weak against rollout users, and you got Quagsire up front, which can do very good against those, right? And if it's for Alligator in the lead, you can just Quagsire is your kind of best answer against Alligator, which is not the greatest answer. So you can just go for the Stone Edge, and you can take shields or do damage or soft lose, right? And then come with your Frostlass or Talonflame, right? You can, yeah, I suggest you come in with your Talonflame, get ahead on energy. That's how it's gonna be. A little risky team, but apart from that, this team is gonna like give you party, right? Even if it's gonna be something like Drifblim, you can just say something with your Talon or stay, take the shield. Stone Edge is gonna threaten shield against that Drifblim, right? And that's how you're gonna play with this team. Yeah, it's gonna work. Moving on to another team, it's gonna be Shadow Dragonite and Licky and Dunsparce. Again, like previously I told you, Shadow people are gonna use this team as well. Shadow Dragonite, Licky and Dunsparce. And I think I'll be using this team as well. Wow, guys. Two double weak against fighting at the back. You got Flyer in the front. Weak against Ice in the lead. And you got two rollout users at the back. That's how simple this team is going to be. Nothing much to understand. Very easy to run. Right, if you see Clodsire, you can just do a lot of damage with your Dragon Breaths, Shadow Dragon Breaths, and Shadow Dragonite is actually going to be the hero. For me, if you ask me, my two best picks for this cup, two best picks are going to be Shadow Dragonite and Frostlass. That's what it's gonna be. So let's move on to another team. It's going to be Superior, Quagsire, and Drifblim. There are a lot of Drifblim teams, right? So yeah, again, another core of Quagsire and Drifblim with Superior up front. Superior can, even if you find Clodsire in the lead, you don't need to swap. Well, you can swap eventually into your Drifblim, but Frenzy Plant still does a lot. Right, Superior is a bulky Pokemon. Yeah, that's how it's gonna be. And Superior is gonna be weak against fire and flyers and poisons. So for fire and flyers, we got Stone Edge from Quagsire, and Quagsire itself is very good against fires. And for poisons, we got Ghost at the back. That's how this team is built. I came out with this team, right? And definitely is going to work, right? Let's move on to another team. It's going to be Jumpluff and Bad Boy Diggers and Toxapex. RPS. You got 6 typings there: Flying Grass, Ground Normal, Poison, and Water. Right, so yeah, this team is gonna be doing good against those meta like Feraligatr, like Primeape, and other things like Clodsire as well. You got Diggers there, right, and even Jumpluff as well. You got Poison. Poison Jab is gonna do good. Not only against fairies, it's gonna do good against a lot of the grass, and a lot of the neutral damage against the glassy Pokemons are gonna be struggling against the Poison Jab users, right? But yeah, this is a meta bulky team, very bulky team. Yeah, let's move on to another team. It's gonna be team number 10, final team about the Retro Cup. And yeah, this is gonna be Altaria, Primeape, and Dunsparce, kind of RPS. And yeah, this Altaria. Now again, same like Artifact and Dragonite, no steals and no fairies. Altaria is gonna do very good, except for those eyes, right? And Primeape is gonna be the meta. So you got, I need to come up with a Primeape team, right, guys? So that is yeah. So, and Altaria is gonna do really good, especially against those fighters as well, which are going to be there. There are gonna be Machamps, there are gonna be Primeapes, there are gonna be Annihilapes, there are even going to be Polyrats. Apart from that, Iceman from Poliwrath, you're gonna do good. And yeah, this team is going to work. And that is it, guys. Those were the teams that we can use for the Retro Cup. And I might come up with another video with another teams if I have missed out or any mistakes in this content, this video, right? And yeah, before we end this video, do you think I should play things like Pokemon Fire Red, Pokemon Red Yellow, Pokemon Sapphire, or any other Pokemon related contents. All right, and it is very hard you get 5 sets per day, right? You gotta play for your elo. Like, I'm in 2700. It's been 1 week, I'm in 2700s, right? And I gotta play, I gotta record the content every day, new team, every single day, new team. And just 5 sets per day, it's gonna be super hard, right? And if we don't produce video every single day, then it's very hard to like survive in the channel, right? So yeah, I'm open for your suggestions, and I don't get video submissions very often. Yeah, I don't get them. Like, it's only like 3 or 4 or 5, maximum 5 video submissions in 1 month, total of 5 in 1 month. So it's gonna be a little hard, and I'm having a little downtime, right? So I think you guys as my family, so to reduce this downtime, I have started doing tournaments in the Discord server, and I'm happy that I'm playing in tournaments. I'm participating in tournaments, right? I am looking forward to participating in a lot of the tournaments. It keeps me alive in the game. And seriously, if there was not only the blind open format game, if there was something choice where we can choose like choose 6 pick 3 and plus the blind, if there are 2 things, then we would always be alive in this game, right? If to improve my skills, to improve my talents and show 6 pick 3, I'm starting playing in tournaments. So I will be looking forward to your suggestions which tournaments I should join. And it's really hard for me to go for the regionals or even pick the points for the regionals, because I live in a country called Nepal. There are no regionals here, nothing here. I think I'm the last remaining PvP player in this country, right? All of my viewers are from United States of America, from Europe, from India, even from Hong Kong, even from Malaysia, Singapore, right? A lot of the guys comment. I feel so happy, but I want to be feeling alive in this game, right? So I want your suggestions. Yeah, I think this is the first time that I'm talking like this and sharing my things, sharing how I am feeling currently. All right, and if I were to participate in the regionals, then I will have to fly to India and live there for I think 3 or 4 or 5 days, if that is physical. If it's remote, then I can play from here, but I don't think it is allowed. If you're not from there, is it allowed from there? And I don't know what the system is, guys, and I am actually, let's see what future do we have, right? So yeah, I'm open for suggestions, and I love you guys. I love all my subscribers. I mean, it may not seem that many subscribers, but 1700, almost 1800 subscribers are a lot, man. It means a lot. Just imagine 1800 people standing and watching your game. That's a lot, right? And when I started this channel, I never thought I would have this much subscribers. It means a lot to me, right? And actually, I am like not much, but I am like earning a little bit from the channel as well. The channel got monetized like 3 months, I think 3 months back. So it's been 3 months that I've been earning from the channel, but not much. It's not like you can buy a dinner or something like that with this income, but just a little. It's fine for now, and I think there's a future in this channel, and let's see. So yeah, if you guys want me to like share the things like this, then please let me know, right, guys? Thank you so much, guys.